question here.
Back to the VIP. It's a great song.
Remember back in the old high school days,
Sure.
you know, me and you, we were in the same grade. We've, been friends since fucking kindergarten, right?
Sure.
How much did I make in that box?
Nothing. You wouldn't take mine last time. And I made it. Fuck.
Good deal. I had no faith. So back in the old high school days, say we're 18, so like 10 years ago. If someone would have came up to me and you while we were in Nelson's class, acting like we were working, but really, probably watching Mike put his balls on someone's shoulder.
Excellent sack on that kid.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
They call Shaggy 2 Dope stretch nuts from ICP, but
Yeah,
Mike could probably give that dude a run for his money.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if anything, I would say that it is a... I guess I haven't seen Shaggy's fucking nuts, though.
Right,
So I don't
yeah.
know. I can't verify for sure. But
And they're probably a little stretchier now, too, because he is older.
True. And then they grow like earlobes. But,
yeah.
I've seen Mike's more than I've seen my own, if that makes sense, because it's true.
Yeah.
So I can verify for sure that he 100% deserves the name
Stretch Nuts.
Absolutely.
I have seen with my own eyes, and this is when we were pretty young,
I know,
probably 12
I know
or
exactly
13.
what you're talking about, because I've seen him do it too, but I wasn't young. So it's
Stretch his ball sack to his nipples.
Yeah. Kind of a party trick of his.
Now, saying that out loud, someone would be like, no, they're exaggerating.
It's true. We've seen it.
I literally seen him stretch. And you've seen it too. You already knew I was going to say that before. And we've never even talked about it before.
No, I've seen it at least 3 times. At least 3.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's. But if someone would have came up to us when we were, in Mr. Nelson's class, senior year, and said, "Hey, you two, the faggot,
You did
bleep, midget, Matty Daddy, or as they used to call me back in the day, R&R Matt too. You two, in 10 years from now, all of your friends are going to be dead, and you guys are going to have a podcast where you talk about Instagram whores."
Never would have thought.
What I would have said, what the fuck is Instagram?
That's a great point.
I've only had it for like 2 years. I think it's been around probably since like 2011.
I think Facebook was really like the only thing then. Because
Right.
I got Twitter in college, and that was right when it came out.
No, I think Twitter did come out around 2011 and shit.
Yeah.
But I think Instagram came out maybe around, I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass right now, but 2012, 2013.
Yeah, I saw it come out of his ass.
That was an ice cube. But I had no idea I had no idea about it. I didn't even have, I've maybe had one 2.5 years now. Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe. We can maybe check my first post on Instagram, do it.
I'm sure it tells you.
Fact check it. Probably.
Like
I think I've had it for over 2 years now, but it can't be much longer than that.
I feel like it says member since when you go to somebody's profile, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think you're wrong. But
Sure.
would you believe that?
No, not even a little bit.
Yeah, because we kind of hated each other back in the day.
Not true.
Oh.
Maybe you hated me.
But yeah.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, I mean we were friends.
Yeah.
No, we were. It's like honestly, it's like me and you couldn't get away from each other because we were in the same kindergarten class. You had a hair dangling from your chin that went down to your nipple.
There's my neck.
Yeah, well, that too. And then not only did we have to see each other in school all the time, but then every fucking Wednesday or Thursday, whatever that was, we fucking had CCD class together too.
True. Yeah, imagine that. That was a church class.
Yeah, it's because we were Catholic, but we didn't go to a Catholic school, so we had to
Yeah.
attend a fucking blah, 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 blah.
Every Wednesday night church class.
That was a fun church class,
We
though,
fucked
because
around so much in that.
it was
dude.
me, you, Ginkle, Clint.
Yeah.
Was Alex Keeney in that class or not?
Was he? He might have been actually.
I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he
Are
was.
you sure? I'm pretty sure he was actually.
Maybe he was.
Yeah, I know he was Catholic.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, then he probably was.
Yeah, and
Chelsea Core.
Chelsea Core.
Lindsay.
Are we just throwing names out there legally?
Yeah, no one watches this podcast. Lindsay, what was
Fowler.
Jessica Coleman. Right?
Maybe.
Was she in there?
Maybe.
I think she was. Dude, the fucking...
I think I just had an ice cube.
I think you just broke my window over there.
Is that why it's moving?
No, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Quick comment on Jessica Coleman real quick. She was very voluptuous. She had a fat ass. God damn. You know, she kissed me on the cheek one time.
Really?
Not this one.
Oh, your ass cheek.
No, this
The
one.
other. Oh,
That
sure.
one. Not
I think we were dating in second grade.
me and you? I do not.
No,
remember
not
that.
us. We were like fourth grade, but no.
Oh yeah.
Me and
I was
Jessica.
gonna say I thought it was later.
Me and Jessica, we would write notes back and forth to each other, and
Oh, the days of writing notes.
you think that's bad? There was one class where
I didn't say I thought it was bad.
Oh, okay. Well, there was one class in second grade, where she.
Gave you a handy.
No, there was a piece of paper that we both kissed and said we kissed.
What?
But we didn't actually kiss. I vividly remember that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quick story. You know me.
You don't have to
and-
say quick story every time you tell a story.
You know
right?
me. Well, you don't have to say. I just want to bring this up, but you do anyways.
Do you really?
And, yeah.
I don't know.
Watch the last two podcasts.
What do I do?
The part 1 and part 2.
What do I say though?
Episode 10. I just want to say real quick, or I just want to point. No, this is what you say. I just want to point out.
I don't say that.
Yes. Yeah. You said it at least. I say it too, but you said it at least like 20 times.
Well, the thing is that we have to.
Oh, fuck you. But me and Sarah Smith.
Did you guys have a thing?
Yeah, we dated,
Because I dated Megan,
but we never kissed.
but we never did either.
No, me and you did. I'm just saying me and Sarah.
No, I know, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because as shitty as it sounds, I'm pretty sure I was dating Megan Heiderscheid.
At the same time.
No, before. And then I think I found out Megan wanted to date me.
You're like, fuck
Megan
this
Smith.
bitch.
I'm pretty sure I basically told Megan Heiderscheid to her face that she's prettier.
Fuck off.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how I explained it.
No, she's a bitch. Megan Hyder shit. I won't say she's a bitch, but anyways, that story's
Yikes.
irrelevant. Shit, I seen her at the bar one time. She's a fucking cunt. But yeah, me and Sarah, I think we dated sometime in middle school. I don't know, it was 6th or 7th grade. So a lot of people couldn't tell Sarah and Megan apart.
I could.
I always could easily,
I could too.
but I'd purposely call them the wrong names.
Oh, sure.
And I rode the bus with them after school, and I always, for some reason, jokingly, it'll be like, "You want to go out? You want to date?" And I would just be fucking with them, joking, because they weren't that pretty back in the day. Honestly, they got really pretty, of course.
I mean, they fucking flourished.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But one time I said that to Sarah, and she's like, "Shut up! You're joking again. You're joking." And I'm like, "No, I'm not joking." And I think I was joking.
Definitely joking, sure.
But I'm like, no, I'm not joking this time. And then so we just started dating. And I think we dated for probably a month and a half, 2 months. Never kissed or like you said, we'd pass some notes in class.
Sure,
shit like
sure.
that.
Dude, middle school.
But then she broke up with me.
What?
And I'm like,
All of this?
all of this, son.
Fuck.
You know, I'm almost 30 and I think I look pretty fucking good. I think I look the same fucking way I looked last week.
Honestly, I agree with that.
Maybe last month.
Yeah, you still look good. You look
Thank
good.
you.
Like, I would fuck you.
Are you just saying
again.
that? What? So, anyways, yeah.
Oh, what I was gonna say was, middle school
Yeah.
was by far my like honestly, I think I peaked in middle school.
You think you've gone downhill since then?
I wouldn't say that. I think I've peaked and like maybe I've dipped and come back up, but I mean I've never gone above that peak because I dated almost everybody in middle school. I dated fucking
no.
I mean,
are you saying no? Are you saying looks wise?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying like.
I was gonna say, cause let me stop you there. I knew what you looked like in high school with your fucking stupid little bowl cut and shit.
My blonde highlights.
Yeah. Yeah. Since you've grown the ponytail out and you got the beard and you can even rock the mustache by itself,
sure.
I think you're pretty darn tootin' cute.
I really appreciated that.
You must be boss rootin', cause you darn tootin'.
I don't know what that means.
Bass Rutten was a MMA legend.
Bonnie Rodden?
Bass Rutten. Yeah, I know who Bonnie Rodden is though.
Okay.
Nipple tats.
Bonnie
bitch.
Rodden, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but no, I
Boss Rutten. He was the creator of the liver punch. He'd punch people right here, fucking knock them out with a liver punch.
You're telling me nobody punched anybody's liver before?
No, he had several key knockouts and fights with it. So he didn't create it, but he popularized it.
I feel like there's a better word than that.
Yeah, there is, definitely.
I can't think.
He's definitely been in a lot of MMA games, and he's been an announcer too. You'd know him. You'd know him if you saw him.
But no,
one of the best heavyweights of all time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure if I
MMA
saw him or whatever,
I don't think he did compete in the UFC, but that was like way like, you know, between UFC 1 and UFC like 25.
Way back in the day.
Like Royce Gracie and Ken Shamrock days and shit.
When fucking Royce Gracie was still wearing full fucking robes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Not even fair.
No.
That natural body lube.
The grip.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, let me ask you this, do you think Royce Gracie would still be as big of a jiu-jitsu and like submission expert if he didn't have the robe?
Yeah.
I feel like he still would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to get your take on that.
Yeah. He was
incredible.
He was a beast.
A pioneer of the game, you could say. For sure.
Well, as far as jiu-jitsu, yeah, he's the Mount Rushmore. You know, he's the George Washington of jiu-jitsu.
Yep. That's
the whole Gracie family.
Dude, that was a perfect explanation.
Yeah.
Because he was the first.
Well, and he might not have even been the best person at jiu-jitsu in his family. There was Renzo Gracie, Royce Gracie. I think his dad
was huge.
I think his dad was, you know, it's kind of like the Hart family of the WWF.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Stu Hart, Owen Hart.
His daughter's in it now.
Gracie?
No,
yeah.
Hart.
Fucking, what is her name? Candace, something. Natalie. I'm not even fucking kidding you.
Actually, I think it's Natalia.
Yes, yeah. I can't fucking stand her.
You went from all C's to
Natalia. She's got nice tits, but yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, please.
What I was gonna say, like 3 hours ago.
Yes, please.
Is I think I went on a run in middle school of like at least 12 different girls that I dated.
12 different girls that you dated. I gotta grab a pack of cigarettes. Take a piss.
I kind of gotta pee too.
Stay right there. Okay, you piss first, because I gotta grab the pack of cigarettes.
Sure. We're running out of time too.
I know, but we'll be able to. We don't even have to go through Instagram videos. We're just bullshitting.
Yeah. It's actually going really well.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of the podcast so far.
Oh, fork, yeah. Oh, hey. You ever heard of the show Lucifer?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
You need to watch it. It's all on Netflix.
Really?
You'd really like it, I think.
I probably would.
It's one of my favorite shows.
Is it kind of like Dexter?
It's the plot is sorry. The plot is the actual devil comes to Earth, and that's Lucifer, and ends up becoming a correspondent for the fucking I think it's the Miami Police Department homicide.
Wow.
And like helps them solve shit and like.
It's a lot like Dexter because Dexter was like a correspondent for the Miami homicide.
True. But it basically shows like the devil. He's not a awful, evil person. He's literally like the actual devil isn't actually evil. He punishes people that are evil.
Yeah.
It's a great show. I think you'd like it.
I will check it out for sure. I've heard of it.
The
I've
newest-
thought about it before.
The first part of the newest season just came out like last week or so.
Do you remember what you're saying? In 11th grade, middle school.
12 different girls. At
Okay.
least.
What were you saying before that though? You're saying something in middle school.
Yeah, that's like my peak because I dated like 12 different
Okay,
girls.
hold on. Well, this is still hasn't started back up yet. I said pause, so. Okay, play.
Yeah, I dated like 12 different girls in middle school. It was by far my biggest run.
Wow, look at you.
All the good ones. Actually, there was.
Like who?
Listen to this.
Give me some names here.
One of the first ones. Heidi Bankendorf.
And that was a good one.
That was a tall one. Like, think about that for a second. Me and her.
She kind of reminds me of Big Bird.
Right? 100% agree with that. I think I dated fucking Kirsten Lips too.
Mm-hmm.
Also tall as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I dated Amanda Furch. I dated.
Oh, Amanda Furch.
Yeah, I played with her titties. I dated.
That's right, no one's watching that.
I know. I dated Jenna Furstenau.
Amanda Furch's gonna comment, hey, I heard what you said about my titties.
Yeah. Well, she knows I did.
Yeah.
She was there.
Shh, you're not lying.
Dated Jenna Furstenau, who definitely blossomed since then.
Did she? I totally forgot that was a real person.
Like from middle school until like senior year, we graduating. She was a total turnaround.
Wow.
Yeah. I can't remember for sure if me and Annie dated then or not, but I think it was close.
Annie Berkman.
Yep.
Yeah, she was actually my first girlfriend when we were 9 years old.
Really?
Yeah, because we both lived in Whittemore,
Sure.
and she moved to Algona, right next to CF, and then I'd stay at his house all the time, and we'd just go right next door, and it'd be her and Amanda Furch hanging out.
Yep. I think I did.
I love like the first episode of this podcast. We would like bleep out people's names. Now we're at episode 11. We're like, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like, there's been at least 52 names dropped in this episode.
In this episode alone, yeah. And I'm not gonna bleep any of them out.
No, fuck that. Nobody watches. Another one, actually a huge one. Like majority of
No, sorry.
the longest lasting relationship I had in middle school was Audrey Scheller.
Wow. See, I thought I kind of remembered you dating her too.
Yeah, it was like I think it was at least 6 months.
But you never hit that.
No, played with her titties too though.
Does she have titties?
Barely.
But she's got an ass.
Yeah.
Oh.
That thing was fuck.
I remember the assemblies or whatever. We'd all be in the bleachers.
Yep.
I remember
That's where that picture
one
of us was
time.
taken.
Probably.
No,
Well,
there's no probably. It was.
that was in the middle school fucking
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
Is that what you're referring to?
I was referring to like the gym when we were in the gym bleachers.
Oh, sure.
I remember her at the bottom, like on the floor, like walking by one time, and just like me and everyone around me just like looking at her ass, and then I was like just looking at everyone else, like I saw Mr. Hamilton looking at her ass. Mr. Hamilton too. I want to mention something about that.
I
But
do
is
too.
there?
I have a story too.
I'm probably going to say the story that you're thinking about.
Is it?
Spitball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh my God.
Were you in that class?
Yes.
No shit.
I was there when that happened.
You were in that same class.
And I've wanted to bring this up on the
my
podcast
God.
so many times, but I keep forgetting. But is there anything else we want to say about girls that we dated back in the day?
100% want to get to that story.
Okay, let me just say this really quick. See, we say that a lot in the podcast. Watch them sometime. We say that so many times. Not just you.
Because the thing is that.
The thing is that. Yeah, I don't remember when it started. It's probably 8th or 9th grade, but I developed anxiety
Balls.
and depression.
Oh.
and pubic hairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
But before that, I was friends with literally everyone.
That's exactly how I was.
Yeah, it's like my best friends at that time, before I was a stoner and all that shit.
Right.
My best friends were Travis Lenz, Brandon Keller, Dustin Rasmus, Cody Fortune, Joe Cook. You know.
Yep.
Like me and you were one of the we're one of the rare ones that still stayed friends for whatever reason. You know, I don't know. But yeah, I was friends with all those guys, and I was still always cool with all those guys.
Yep.
And Chad Rutledge, like me and him were super close at one point.
We were best friends in fucking like first, second, third grade.
Really?
But he didn't actually acknowledge our friendship because he was popular and I wasn't. So like if
I feel like that's kind of what it was with me and him too. But we sat right next to each other in this one class, and dude, me and him just we just spitballed off each other and just cracked each other the fuck up the whole time.
Yep.
Me and Brandon Keller, Cody Fortune, Dustin Rasmus, like Travis Lenz, that was kind of like our group.
On a Tuesday, that's our fantasy draft. Will be like the 11th or 12th year that we've done that. It's all those guys: Travis, Chad, Brandon, Dustin, Brady.
I know it's like if I seen those guys, I'd still be friends with them. Like I saw Brandon Keller at the bar a few years ago.
Sure.
And it was just kind of like uptown Algona, you know, everyone's just kind of wandering around and shit. And I seen him. I'm like, "Zip." I'm like, "Brandon Keller?" And he's like all drunk. He turns around, like, "Matt, what the fuck?" You know, like I'm always good friends whenever I see those guys. Like I always stayed.
That's probably exactly how it happened.
I always stayed good friends with all those guys, but like the girls just looked at me like I was, you know, an abomination. I don't know.
Sure. I don't know exactly what you mean.
You know, like in the old yearbooks, and you'd have like everyone sign them. Like I'm like talking like middle school yearbooks, and people would sign your yearbook and shit. All the girls used to write, "Love you, Maddie." They'd always call me Maddie, and they'd be like, "Never change." Well, I must have took that to heart because I never did.
No.
And they all did, so I stuck to my fucking part.
Oh yeah, they fucking, they're like, "Oh, I was like this." Nope, not anymore.
Yeah, but and then same Cody Fortune. I want to bring up a quick story about that, and then we'll get to the Mr. Hamilton story.
Sure, we're running out of time here.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a sad story, but the last time I seen him was last year at the Whittemore Bar.
Yep.
And it was the first time I've seen him since Fisher died. And me and him, we talked for like an hour, dude.
Right.
We said fuck everyone else. Like, me and him were best friends for a long ass time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that back in the day, but
I do.
me and him were fucking tight, dude. And so we said fuck everyone. We just talked for like an hour,
like
dude. And caught up.
And him and
yeah, just like the old fucking days, dude. And he brought up Fisher. He's like, "Man, I seen him. He was bartending at the Burt Bar, and he was. This was Cody Fortune speaking. He's like, he was being so cool, and it just sucks that he died." I'm like, "Yeah, you know, it does suck." And he looks at me and goes, "You better not be the next one."
Yeah, that's
because I think that's what a lot of people think in our grade is I'm the next one.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. But it's just kind of what people think, like maybe the lifestyles we lead or what the lifestyles they think that we lead, you know?
Or just because it's our friend group, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah, exactly. But, and then he was the next one.
Yeah, I know, that's fucking weird, dude. Oh my god.
It's crazy.
Help. Thank you. You ever get that?
Oh, smoke in the eye?
Yeah.
Fucking all the time, dude.
I don't get it, though, because sometimes it'll go right in my face and I won't even notice. And then sometimes it'll fucking just burn.
Here.
Don't do it. What are you doing?
I'm trying.
Why would you do it on
being
purpose?
a team player. I can't get it.
Lenny?
Alright, so.
Mr. Hamilton.
Rest in peace, Cody Fortune.
Love you, buddy.
Love you. Mr. Hamilton. Fifth grade?
Can I set the scene?
Was it fifth grade?
Can I set the scene?
Yeah, go for it.
5th grade, social studies.
I just want you to know I was in that class, and that was one of the most distinct memories of school. I've never seen a teacher more. I thought he was going to kill you.
I thought it was too. I was not allowed in his class the rest of the year.
Set the scene, tell a story.
Sure. So, it was social studies class, 5th grade, Mr. Hamilton. I don't remember exactly what.
See, I even remembered it was 5th grade. That's how distinctively I remember this shit.
I remember Mr. Hamilton was sitting at his desk, and we were all like, the desks
we were
set
in
up
groups.
The desks were set up in fours because we were in groups.
Yep.
And it was me and this group here, and like just across the room was another group of 4 that had Brady Collison in it. And then right behind that group of 4 was Mr. Hamilton's desk, which he was sitting at working on something while
I was towards the back of the door, so like I had a perfect view.
Oh, so you could see the whole thing. Yeah. Okay. So what happened was, we were sitting down in our groups working on something. Mr. Hamilton was at his desk grading papers or some shit, whatever teachers do.
Supposedly.
Whatever teachers do. And
Cat. He had a deviated septum.
Okay. That was like every time he finished a sentence. Okay. His nose is fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, Tourette's or some shit.
Brady and me, we figured out this was the pivotal moment of if you emptied out a mechanical pencil and chewed up a piece of paper, it was a perfect spit wad shooter, right?
Yes.
You know
what we use now to snort. I mean, spit wad.
Yeah, spit wad. Yeah. But no, okay. So we started off. Brady shot one at me. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't.
That's how this started. I didn't know exactly how it started.
Yep. I don't remember if, I don't even remember if he was aiming at me or not. But he shot one and hit me.
So are you saying you weren't aiming at Mr.?
No.
Okay, continue.
So Brady shot one at me. I don't know if it was aimed at me, but it hit me.
Yeah.
So I immediately grabbed my already made spit wad shooter because, this is kind of a thing back then.
Yes, it was. It was a huge thing.
It's huge that everybody had them.
Yeah.
And so I went to go spit one back at Brady, right? Soon as I spit, Brady looks at me and ducks. And the spit wad goes directly over Brady's head and hits our teacher, Mr. Hamilton, right fucking there.
Wait. Right there?
Right there. And dude went off. I've never seen a human yell that loud and directly spit-filled in my face, let alone a teacher.
Can I say something quick?
Because he lost his fucking mind.
So what I saw, and it was nice getting some clearance on that. Mm-hmm. Clearance, is that right? Clarence. Is that...
Clarence has both his parents?
Yeah, Clarence. He was in the class. I never knew how it happened, but I saw it all happen. I seen you. I seen the spit wad traveling in the air.
Oh, you watched the whole thing?
No, I saw it all. I happened to be...
I've never gotten outside fucking...
Dude, I happened to be looking at the whole... Yeah, everyone was probably looking at their books. I was never doing that. So, I was probably just looking around.
The room. Sure.
Yeah. And I seen you do that, and I knew it was bad as soon as it
Me too!
I watched it travel through the air and land exactly like he said.
Right here.
Right here. On Mr. Hamilton. Like you said, he was grading papers, and then...
Nope, you did it wrong. It was.
Tell me.
It was. Like that.
But then it went from that to somehow he knew it was you. Or
I believe...
Did he say who did that?
No, I believe it hit him so... he looked at it and looked up fast enough that I didn't take it out of my mouth.
Yeah, he probably seen your face, how you reacted.
Because it hit him and I fucking froze. With this thing still in my mouth. So he immediately looked up and saw me still holding the thing on my mouth.
Yeah. And then he got up from his chair. He grabbed you by the shirt. And
lifted and walked me to the hall.
I was scared for you.
I was scared for me.
Yeah, because I knew he wasn't going to do anything in the classroom, but it was clear he was grabbing you. He's taking you on the hallway. I thought he was going to fuck you in the ass.
Can you? It would not have surprised me by the look in his fucking eye. He had that. I'm going to fuck you.
Yes.
Now explain to the people what it sounded like from the classroom.
Well, I think he shut the door behind him.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter. I fucking... You mother... And it just slowly got more quiet. And at that time, where it's a classroom full of kids, there's no teacher in there anymore, so everyone's like, I think Hilsebeck's about to die.
Yeah.
And he was walking you to the principal's office.
Yep.
But, that's one of my most vivid fucking memories from school. I will never forget that. I'm surprised I've never even brought it up to you. Like, I've talked about it so many times, like, I want to talk about it on the podcast.
I think about it.
Well, you probably didn't even know that I knew this happened.
I didn't even know you were in class.
I was there. I'd seen it all happen. Like, I don't know if anyone else saw it better than me.
Probably not.
Because I swear to God, like, so say Hamilton's my TV right there. I was like this,
sure.
and you were like over there.
And then Brady was here. And
I had the perfect view.
That's awesome.
And I seen it all. I seen it land on him. I seen a look in his eyes. I seen his eyes go to you. I seen him walk out of his desk, grab you, and then everyone knew what was going on. So after that,
I would also like to paint this picture for the half a gentleman that's watching or whatever.
Right.
So Mr. Hamilton's classroom middle school was a 2-story building. It was at the top corner of the building. Okay.
Wow, I don't even remember that.
The principal. Oh, I remember that. The principal's office, because.
Well, you thought you were about to die.
Lawaji's room was right below that.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was going to die. I thought I had to fucking. Like, if I came to afterwards,
and he was the wrestling.
I had to explain everything.
He was the wrestling coach.
Yeah.
I mean, his nose was like this. He had a deviated septum from grinding down in the mat.
Yeah, that's the mat.
Whatever those guys do.
But no, from the top of the 2nd-story corner to the main level other corner was the.
So you had to go down the stairs with him.
So I had to go over, down all the stairs, and then all the way across that hallway. And he did not stop yelling.
Yeah.
The entire time. People were like teachers were shutting doors because they couldn't hear.
Yeah, I just remember him yelling, and it never stopped. It just got more quiet.
Right.
And everyone in the class is like looking around like, Hilsebeck's about to die.
I was not allowed. Every day for his class, the rest of that semester, I had to go in the principal's office and get all of the all of the homework and.
I think I remember that.
Every day I had to go to the principal's office. Was not allowed. And then the next year, no, not the next year, 2 years later.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, to Hamilton was my football coach. I was terrified.
Did he hate you the whole time after that?
Just wait. I was absolutely terrified all the way up until it might have been even 3 or 4 years later that he was my coach, but I was still terrified because of what he instilled in me that day.
Yeah.
And the constant fear that I showed up to fucking my first day of freshman football practice. He was my coach. Terrified.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I was gonna piss myself. Got my fucking throat hurt. Shit like that.
Yeah.
I go there, and by the end of the first day of football, like, he loved me.
Really? Wow.
I'm 90% sure.
He got over it.
I think he forgot.
I don't think he forgot.
I think he forgot.
I didn't forget, and I just watched it happen.
Fair enough. But no, he ended up being like one of my favorite coaches to play football for.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I was terrified for no reason. But yeah, I was terrified.
I think we did a good job at telling that story, but I still don't think
we did it justice.
Well, no, I still don't think the people just listening, and by people I mean Rob.
Right.
I don't think you could really wrap your head around unless you were there. Like,
yes.
I've never seen anyone more pissed off in my life.
See, and I've never heard it from, I've heard it from Brady's perspective, but I've never heard anybody that watched the whole thing. So that's.
I watched literally the whole thing. That's why I wanted to bring it up. I didn't even know if you knew that I saw
I had no idea. I had no idea you were in that class, dude.
Yeah. Dude, that was, I'm sure we talked about it after that. What a great way to end the podcast. I want to end it on one thing here. Remember how we used to always, and I'm glad we ended it talking about old high school shit. That's always so much fun. But remember how we used to think it was cool to nut tap each other all the time? Like, that was just a thing friends did all the time?
Where are you going with that?
I'm surprised you have 17 kids.
Dude, I got the shit kicked out of my nuts in middle school.
Well, you delivered to me the greatest nut tap of all time in the library in middle school. Remember the library? It was right by Mrs. Sorensen's office.
It wasn't her office, it was her classroom.
Study hall.
Yep.
It was Mrs. Twait. who was
Yep.
Twat, Mrs. Twat,
Yep.
who was the librarian. There was a time. Can you grab that book for me real quick? I'm not gonna do it to you.
Okay. Well, if it's the greatest Mdatm of all time, I feel like
Dude.
you've been.
So
you had
no, it was just impressive how great Mdatm was. So you had a book in your hands, and it was half the size of this book.
I know exactly what book it was.
Do you remember doing this to me?
Yes. It was one of the series of unfortunate events books.
Probably.
100%, I know it was.
But you had it like this.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Just the flick of your fingers.
Yep.
And you came up to me and you did this. You went. And this is what happened.
I've never seen this in such detail.
It hit me in the middle of the balls. And it split my balls. I had one ball on this side of the book, one ball on this side of the book, and it dropped me to my fucking knees.
Yeah, it did. I remember dropping.
I think I was on the ground for a good 5 minutes. I've never felt a pain like that in my life since then. And I got nut tapped a lot, and I did a lot of nut taps myself, bro. Everyone did it to everyone.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But that one split my nuts in half.
That one stayed with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, the book was the hot dog.
Sure.
My nuts were the hot dog bun.
Sure.
And I'm pretty sure I can't have kids ever again because of that. So thank you very much.
Yep.
And thank you for tuning in to Matty Daddy and the Midget. I am Matty Daddy. This motherfucker made my nutsack a hot dog bun. Simonson. And I'm here with...
Jake hit Mr. Hamilton in the chest with a spitball, made him go nuts. The Midget Hilsenberg.
Surprised you're still alive. And thanks for tuning in to episode 11 of Matty Daddy and the Midget podcast.
Podcast. Right now.
What a great way to end that.
I didn't look at the camera. Should I have looked at the camera? It's fucking...
I'm just thinking about Jess Coleman's ass right now.
It's still big. I have her on Facebook.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Yeah. Audrey's got bigger.
I know,
That's because she got bigger in general. But
did she?
Yeah, a little bit. She ballooned a little bit.
See, that's why...
Like, she used to be, like, super skinny, but she had
Right.
back fucking ass.
Right.
She even had a six-pack back then.
I believe it. On her ass?
Yeah.
Damn.
Six-pack on ass. Now, what the fuck is that?
Six-pack on her ass. Now, what the fuck is that?
It's like a punching bag.
Oh, good shit. Little Dicky reference right there. Can't wait for season 2 of Dave. It's been a great podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. Good times. Get a lot of high school memories.
Keep your stick on the ice?
Stick on the ice.
Yeah, so the old red-green thing. You never watched Red Green as a kid?
I did, but I don't remember.
He always ended it with, I'm pulling for you, we're all in this together. Keep your stick on the ice.
Okay, yeah. I do remember that now.
Yep.
So that was a Canadian show as well,
Yeah,
okay?
I guess it was.
I'm looking forward to Strange Brew. I can't wait
Dude,
to
you're
see
gonna
that
love
movie.
it. I think you're gonna love it.
Is that Dan Aykroyd that's in there too, though? With Rick Moranis?
Is
Was
that
the
who it
other?
is? I don't know.
I think.
It might be. I don't remember for sure who the other guy is, but...
Let us know in the comments section.
Oh, we're still recording. We already signed off, though. It doesn't matter anymore.
You don't watch the podcast, I guess, but...
Well, yeah.
The latest trend of our podcasts is we sign off and then we kind of bullshit for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then normally I get up and I do a little something like
I'm
this.
still drinking that one. Did you choose
And,
that one? I can get a new one, I guess. It's fine. I mean... Oh,
And then I do a little something like this.
you're gonna dual wield.
And then...
Call that the double barrel shotgun.
Pa-pa!
Yeah. Pa!
And then I get closer to the camera and then I
Make a couple dad noises.
check in with you. Like,
Yeah.
How's it?
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Let it lamppost. Ah.
Blah! people. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, poke it. Here, hang on.
Here, do the thing.
Hold on. Make the, oh.
Worker?
Worker? I don't know what's happening.
Now do the shotgun sound effect. Perfect.
Sure.
That was a terrible shotgun sound effect. Try that again.
Was it?
No, we gotta be on cue. No, okay.
No, okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay. No. I have to count. 1, 2, 3. That was decent.